It's a different style of racetrack, but I'm ready for it. We are green here at Irwindale. Huge
Green flag is out at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Sin City 110, Derek, underway. And green flag is out. We are off to racing here at 2 laps of this race. We got a wreck. Hold on. The 12 and 1 goes around. Trackers may finish second tonight. Out of turn 4, Colin Albert is going to win at Myrtle Beach. With Phil and Landon Lacey going to drive off turn 4 and win at Bristol Motor Speedway, the Super Late Model with DJ.
To be at your best when the lights are brightest, that's a tough thing to do. Because lights expose cracks, expose weakness, and the world is watching.
Yeah, the throttle's sticking, damn it! We lost another green.
But there can be no fear, not with 6 races left in the chase. With 6 races left, it's time to make a move.
Aim on from this point on.
Time to bust out from the pack.
Drive away, baby.
To have that week you've been waiting for.
You're way better than all these guys in front of you. Just keep doing what you're doing. This is our time.
And to do it under the lights, in prime time, well, that's more than a win. That's a declaration. That's a 5-page spread, a nationwide release starring, remember me.
Come on, boys. Let's drink some champagne. Man, you were flying.
People love the lights. Lights are exciting. The lights mean something incredible is about to happen. And we're waiting. We're waiting. That's what the lights do. They present the opportunity to shine.
Welcome everybody to RedLight Scrambler Series. We are live here for the first race of the chase, live from Richmond International Speedway. We're about to go live here in just a few minutes with pole qualifying, sponsored by Regal Entertainment Group. We'll be live here in just a minute with that. In the meantime, let's get a look real fast at the weather, and we'll go into more details. 85-degree track temp, 79-degree with overcast skies, wind at 5.5 miles an hour. That is gusting a little bit. So, question is, who all is in the chase? I know you don't know really who to pull for if you don't know who's in it. So, let's go like this. Eric Johnson, Tim Blum, James Skelton, James Heater, Richard Murdoch, Keith Haney has made the chase, Joshua Buckley, Andy Lee, Sean Butler, one of the favorites coming in, Jason Wells, Brian Phillips, and Landon Lacey, all in this season's chase. And if you're wondering how this chase works out for the Scrambler Series, well, it's kind of simple. We have 2 races in round number 1. It is Richmond and Michigan next week. Then we eliminate 2 drivers. From there, we go to Kentucky and Chicagoland with the Cup car, and back here again at Chicagoland on June 25th in the Xfinity car. Then on July 2nd, we are in the truck. Charlotte on July 9th, we are in the Cup car. Then we round out July 16th at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the truck. So tonight is race number 1. Who's it going to be on top of the board? We're about to find out here very shortly. Right now, Landon Lacey on top of the board. We're going to be very close to breaking the record here. Track record for this race is pretty quick. I'm sitting here looking. It is a 20.877 is the current record here held at the track. We're seeing it right now, 20.902. So we're very close to that. And this is the last week or the last race that we'll have with the current build we have. Things are going to be changed a little bit tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see what all is getting changed. But we'll see how it all plays out tonight. Like I said, sponsored by Regal Polo Work Group coming up here in just a few moments. So I want to go ahead and get my picks in on who I think is going to win the championship. It's tough. I want to say Landon Lacey. Not only is my teammate, because I think he's very well established to win the championship. I think he's ready to make that next jump. But you cannot count out guys like James Heater. You cannot count out guys like a little bit further back, Sean Butler, who is currently second right now. You cannot count them guys out. Sean was the winner last year in the championship. So don't be surprised if we see him back on top of the board tonight. We'll wait and see, though, as we get ready to go here. Got about a minute left or so. And if you don't know what a Scrambler Series is, by the way, these guys started back on April 2nd. At Phoenix International. Basically what a Scrambler Series is, there's a different car each week. They stay within the NASCAR ranks of the cars, I guess we could say. Going from, like the trucks to the Xfinity to the Cup car. They did throw a little wrench in this year, a little bit different. They threw in the super late model at Bristol, which is where Landon actually got his win, which is how he was able to make it into this chase. So they mix it all up, and that will continue throughout the chase. However, we will not be going to a super late model to the chase. So tonight's race, 175 laps at Richmond, not very long, kind of a short race here. So we'll see how it plays out here in about 20 seconds. Qualifying gets it away. It is 10-minute qualifying, open qualifying. So we'll see if one of these guys can go out there and break that record. That'd be pretty awesome. It's going to be close. I don't know if we're going to get there, but it's going to be very close. On break it or not, we'll see. So, practice is going to wrap up, and it will be Landon Lacey on top of the board, and the Regal Entertainment Group Pole Award is beginning right now. As practice comes to an end, looks like we have 15 guys in here. 12 of them are in the chase. As we are set to go for pole qualifying. And first one going to be out is who we're going to watch. Looks like Sean Butler. Oh, bye-bye. Landon Lacey going to be the first one out of the pits. That's who we're going to watch at fresh track. It's very important to have that fresh track, so we'll stay with him for now. Landon Lacey at 9:05, rookie this season. Coming to take the green flag. The flames shooting off the side of that car. Going to keep that car right on the bottom of that yellow line. Get back on the gas full throttle. And back down into another braking zone again. Coming out of turn 4, Landon Lacey, he broke the record. There you go. Sean Butler currently second. He actually almost broke the record as well. Landon Lacey with an 8.40 puts him on top of the board right now. Eric Johnson, 6th place, currently 21.056. Max Terriot rolling out onto the track. We'll keep an eye on him. Here comes Max Terriot across the start-finish line to start his green flag lap. And the number 42 Chevrolet. Oh, gets into the wall just a little bit. I had to check up out of that one. See what else we got out there. 0-1 at Richard Murdoch. Oh, with some cars spinning through the infield. And DJ Anderson. Yep, he is about to start his green flag lap. The number 51 Toyota. Coming in here with 1 win on the season out of 8 starts. And 6 top 5s. However, did not make the chase. Looking to try to get a win here tonight. He's going to get to the 0-1. There they go. To the infield. That's something these guys are going to have to kind of keep an eye on tonight. Brian Phillips rolling out. And the number 39 Chevrolet. As he gets ready to start his green flag lap. Down into turn 1. A little bit different view here as well. Ain't gonna be able to get down. He's gonna mess up his lap a little bit. Murdoch pulls out right in front of him, so it's gonna affect Brian Phillips' lap a little bit. 21.86 or 6.89 definitely did affect it. Puts him in 13th. Here's DJ riding on board with him. And on top of the board, James Heater jumps up to the top. And that does break the track record as well with a 8.31. Definitely a good lap there for him. Mr. James Heater's going to be very tough to beat. Heater comes in here with already 3 wins this season. Out of the 8 that we have ran, this will be the 9th race. Tim Blum currently third, 20.870. So everybody's pretty much breaking a record for the most part. Well, the guys within the top 3 anyway. And when I say break the record, that even goes for the nighttime races that they have had here. So with this cloud cover, definitely helps. I'm not super surprised. The Xfinity car don't handle that bad, honestly. With this build they have, I don't know what it's going to do the next build, but it does not handle that bad. So it's good to see these guys able to actually put that kind of lap down. That's pretty fast. When that was nowhere near what they was put down in qualifying or practice. Tim Blum in that number 10 car, working through turns, doing 4 across the start-finish line, as he will start his green flag lap. Currently 3rd on the board. .21.486, definitely off the pace. He actually may be doing this on purpose. He may actually be trying to run some gas out of that car. Max Terrill up to 5th. Just a reminder, this is the first chase race these guys have. Next week, we'll be moving on to Michigan International Raceway on June the 11th. And see how the guys do hit there. That is an elimination race next week. Keep in mind the guys that are in the chase: Eric Johnson, Tim Blum, James Kelton, James Heater, Richard Murdoch, Keith Haney, Andy Lee, Joshua Buckley, Sean Butler, Jason Wells, Brian Phillips, Landon Lacey, Paul Souza is in the chase hunt. Right now, Richard Murdoch being the slowest of them, back in 14th. Comes Tim working on turn 4. Up the bottom a little bit there. Hop on board. You can already see the groove starting to get wearing. Quite a bit of rubber already built up on this track from the hour-long practice they had prior to the qualifying. Watching Sean Butler, last year's season champion, hasn't really done too great this season. Does have 2 pole awards, but has yet to pick up a win. But honestly, last year was kind of the same thing with him. He really didn't start coming on until the chase. And then once he really started getting to the Final Four, he put on a clinic. One of the best cars to be all night that last season. So we'll see how he does here in this chase. DJ Anderson, probably one of the biggest upsets that didn't make the chase, was the 51. He is a past champion, just in case you didn't know. Also, just a little information, Sean Butler, who we're watching right now, 49 wins in his RedLight racing career, so he's got quite a few wins. As you see, I'm going to go for a ride into the wall, just tapped it a little bit. See, a couple people actually have trouble off turn, too. I do expect a long green flag run. That's one thing about this league. We always see long green flag runs. Don't be surprised. If anybody else is wondering about the stats for these guys, some of the guys that's running, your top 3 winning, or better yet, top 4 winning of all time is Sean Butler with 49, James Heater with 17, so a big difference there. Keith Haney with 13, and DJ Anderson with 10. Joshua Buckley, he's got 9. He is back in 5th, actually tied with Max Terriot for that position. Same as Sean Butler. He also has the all-time, I believe, no. Joshua Buckley actually has, I apologize. Sean Butler does have the all-time lap record. So, pole qualifying coming to an end. And it looks to be James Heater going to break the record here tonight with a 20.831. And one for the record books as well. We're going to be talking to him here in just 1 second. We'll pull him in here in 1 minute. Once the grid starts to take place and qualifying is officially done. So we'll be waiting to first one at grids. There we go. And we'll pull in James Heater here. Actually, no, we won't. I don't think he's actually in TeamSpeak. So let's go look at our grid. James Heater going to be starting first alongside Landon Lacey. Row number 2, we got Tim Blum and Sean Butler. We'll roll off in row number 3, Max Terriot, DJ Anderson. Row number 4, we got Joshua Buckley and Jason Wells. Row number 5, Eric Johnson in that number 33 car. Chevrolet starting alongside the Ford of Kyle Souza. Row 6, Richard Murdoch and Jack Walls. Row number 7, we got Brian Phillips and Leo Bourdage. And last but not least, James Haney in the 55 Ford will be rolling off in 15th. So as we get ready to go, here in just 1 moment. Waiting actually on the pole sitter to grid. Has yet to grid. Sure he will though. These guys are going to be looking to probably get to the bottom. I don't expect a high line to actually come in at all on this race, or the middle groove. So I'd be very surprised if we see it at all. There we go. The 18 has joined the guys on the grid, and he will be your Pole Award champion for Regal Entertainment Group. James Heater, big congrats to him on that. All right, 175 laps around Richmond International Raceway. Going to be led by that man right there, the 18 in that Chevrolet Camaro. The outside will be the Ford of Landon Lacey. Tim Blum looking to grab a championship here as well. He's starting in 3rd. As we watch the Ford Mustang pace car lead this field. If you ever watched any of the previous races with these guys, you will know how clean this league actually is. This is probably one of the most cleanest leagues that I've ever broadcasted. They don't wreck very much, so if we do see a caution, it may happen a little bit early. But once we really get settled into that long run, don't really expect one. Keep in mind there is no fast repairs here. We do expect pit stops around lap 55 or so. And look for the car to get pretty tight in the long run. As the pace car does drop off onto the pit road. Green flag is out. We're off to racing. The chase is underway here from Richmond International Raceway. Side by side right now up front. Landon Lacey and James Heater. Landon almost already getting into the wall. That ain't the way you want to do it. Pushing very hard here early. So you be the judge. Do you want to push super hard, try to get that lap led? And it looked like Landon actually almost led that lap. He did, and he will take the lead, and he will drive away. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know why my fast lap thing up there ain't working. Hopefully it fixed, but I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Landon Lacey has the lead. Jump back a little bit. Joshua Buckley. This is a big hornet's nest back here in the 2 car with the 64 of Jason Wells. Toyota and the Chevrolet. Right behind them, you see the 4 of Kyle Souza. And that is Eric Johnson in the 33. Do not count out the 33 as well. He's a very good driver. And here comes Richard Murdoch now starting to show up as well. So it's a good race all around as we complete lap 4. And I'm going to be honest, I think there's going to be one guy that won't win a race at all during this chase, and he won't make it to the final 4. I'm going to go ahead and call it. And he may have a good chance of actually winning the race at Homestead or winning the championship just because of consistency. James Heater, under attack from Tim Blum. Here comes that 42. For the 10, I apologize. Max Carriott's actually back in the 42, sitting in 4th right now. Oh, we got somebody going around? Nope. So I see the 4 slow way down. High above Richmond International Raceway, looking down onto this battle for 10th place. Oh, 01 of Richard Murdoch trying to hold on to that spot, but here comes the 4, Kyle Souza. It's a great look here. You also see that 83 of Jack Walls. He's trying to make the pass as well. Jack started back in 12th, is up to 11th right now, trying to get a little bit more. Jump up a little bit. Sean Butler working on the 42 in that 88 car. Tim Blum and the 18 trying to get around Landon right now. Last time by, the fastest car on track was Landon Lacey. That clean air, a big help right now. I like how the 18's actually taking his turn though. He's letting it roll in through the corner a little bit more, not using as much wheel as flattening out the corner, if that makes sense, and driving it too deep, especially in 1 and 2. See how much he lets it roll in. He actually does get a run a little bit on the 18 there, but right now it's not enough to really do much. Riding on board with the 64. Jason Wells running right behind DJ Anderson in that 51. If you are curious, Jason is also in the chase. Running 7th right now. The 2 furthest back that is in the chase is Richard Murdoch and I believe Jack Walls. Jack is in the chase. No, it is Richard Murdoch and Kyle Souza right now at 10th and 11th. Great look at the cars. They come off turn 2. Here comes the 88 looking to the inside of the 42. This is for 4th place. Oh, a little bit of contact on the 42. Actually gave him a little bit of damage as well. Not sure if the 88 got any damage, but definitely looks like the 42 got some. It's going to be hard to see if we can actually see it. I don't see none really on the 88's car. He does move up, so a little bit of beating banging here already. On lap 18 already. Coming to lap 19, Landon Lacey still out front. Has led since the drop of the green flag. Took the turn out of turn number 4 and has driven away with it since. Good battle here, Eric Johnson, Joshua Buckley. Last time by about even as far as lap times go. I'm anxious for the new build when it comes out tomorrow. They're going to add shadows, better shadows and stuff on the track. So it'll look really cool for broadcast purposes. I'll be anxious to see what else they add as well. Told you guys when we came on the air that we're going to get a long green flag run. Well, we're seeing it. One of the things that I mentioned that we see a lot of here in the Red Light Racing Series. As we get ready to complete lap number 23. Battle still right here with 2nd place. Not really much difference in this besides Sean Butler, who's been making up the most time. He's actually faster last time than the entire field. He and Landon almost running identical times that time. But right now, the fastest car in the field was Sean Butler. Very tough place to pass, especially on a longer run. Tires going to be very important here as well. Once you get in that tire window, you'll have to pit to take the tires around lap 55 or 50 or 55 or so. As I mentioned already, 25 laps complete. One thing about this race, it does not take long to complete. It's 175 laps. All right, guys, we're going to step aside. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. If anything starts to happen or a caution comes out, we will break right back in. Red Light Racing Series from Richmond, Chase Race number 1. top 5 after 33 of 175 laps. Landon Lacey continues to lead away here at Richmond International Raceway. James Peter, Tim Blum, Sean Butler, and Max Terriot with the pressure right now being put on for second place. Tim Blum still continuing to put pressure on this 18 car. He's been putting pressure on lap after lap, but the last couple laps he has really had the speed, even faster than our leader. He is the fastest one on track at the moment. Actually, last time by, they just closed the 10th on the 905 car. Here comes Tim. Let's see if he actually gets a run. It looks like he does have a run coming out of turn 4. He may look to the inside. Not going to happen. He's actually going to keep the pressure on the 18. Tried to make Tim over drop the corner as they continue to stay green here early in this race. So you'll look inside the door at your third place driver at the moment. He's trying to run down or pass this 18 car, driving that Jeff Gordon paint scheme. Love that scheme. It's one of my favorite schemes I think he ever drove. For the people out there watching, for any Jeff Gordon fans, did you ever, go and watch go and watch any of the races? What was your favorite paint scheme? What was your favorite one of all the Jeff Gordon? I think mine was the Nicorette car. We got a pass back here. Actually, the 64 of Jason Wells. I'm not sure what happened. He actually got some damage. I'm not sure if we can actually see it. Well, he got quite a bit of damage on that left or right front. So does Max Terriot now. Terriot has some damage. And quite a bit. And he is under attack for 5th place. I don't know if we can actually see it. There you go. Quite a bit of damage on that left front. Oh, that's right. That's from the hit earlier. I forgot. With the contact with him and Sean Butler. I apologize. Right, here comes the pass for the 51. DJ Anderson trying to take away the top 5 spot. And we got pit stops underway. Kind of early. Kind of surprised by that. Kyle Souza on pit road. Terriot works up turn 2. Seems a really good race. Side by side, Jason Wells looking to the inside. So tough to pass, it looks like now on the low side. And I mentioned the low side was the preferred line, but we even seen Landon or Lacey actually take the lead on the higher side of the track. So very surprised right now to see that high side working out. Even on the short run, it worked out. Not entirely sure how it did, but hey, not going to complain. Oh, contact! Terriot into the 51. And hard damage for the 42, and DJ may be bringing that car to pit road. Let's see what happened. Terriot bounced off the wall into the 51. And DJ is on pit road. Thank you, Tyler Cox. I appreciate it, man. So we got a 4-way battle now for the lead. Landon Lacey has let this little group kind of catch him. He has, slowed down a little bit as far as pace goes. We're about a 2nd and 2/10 off the fast lap for him. But I'm going to be honest, the way I see him passing, it's going to be almost impossible to pass somebody unless you put a bump on somebody. If you guard that middle line, I don't know if they're going to be able to get around you. You see how much lower entry the 905 actually has compared to the 18, the 10, and the 88. And honestly, last time by is about even. We got more pit stops. Terriot on pit road. Joshua Buckley on pit road. DJ Anderson, Kyle Souza have completed their stop. We'll be seeing the leaders on pit road here very shortly as well. trying to think. 55 and 55 is 110. Another 55. I think I would pit around like 50. Just do this in 3 stops. I don't know. If you can make it to 50, I'd pit in. Here we go. Could have a pass for the lead. The 18 looking to the inside. Not going to be able to get there yet. Lana told me before the race it was his time to get team overtake the championship. And, well, we may see it here. He is in the chase. And this could be a huge win. If he gets the win, I'll move him on to the next round automatically. But here comes that 18 car. And Tim Blum gets some of the wall. And he may lose third. To the 88 of Sean Butler. And no, that's what I mentioned about the high line. That high line is super fast. Right now, Joshua Buckley caught up in all this mess. He's out there on fresh tires. You can kind of see him in that 2 car. Underneath the 88 right now. Fresh tires definitely going to help early. You see that? That's how quick he takes it. Now, this could be a huge advantage here for the 18 if he can take advantage of the 2 car. And Landon Lacey's going to bring that car to pit road. He's going to do it on, looks like 3 stops. If he can slow down in time, looks like he does. So James Heater takes the lead here. And that is our second lead change, I believe, other than that. Actually, that would be considered our first lead change because it was about even for the first lap. Sean Butler bringing that car to pit road as well into 88, last year's season champion, bringing the car down the pit road now. Still to pit, Tim Blum, James Heater, who we're watching now. But I heard somebody wrecking just now. Richmond Murdoch just hit pit road, and here these 2 guys come. Oh, that's close. So Landon Lacey is down and away. He had a 40.7 second pit stop in general, and I mean that, I mean entirely on pit road. If all this works out, though, it will be Sean Butler or DJ Anderson actually in the lead, but of course fresher tires will go a little bit different. This right here could be a big pass to 905 Landon Lacey, able to get around to 88. Sean Butler. Sean with a great stop, 39.5 total on pit road. Will be the question of James Heater now. How long will he spend on pit road? Really good stop for James Heater. But it's going to cost him a lot of time with the fresher tires. He had a 39.4. Now these 2 guys trying to run down our leader now. Well, Jason Wells is currently the leader, but it will be DJ Anderson. What I like about Jason doing this, though, is the fact that if he could stretch this a few more laps, he could do this on 2 stops, which would be very impressive. We may have, I thought we had a slow car. Here's going to be your battle for the lead. With these 3 guys, DJ Anderson trying to hold on. Don't know how long he's going to be able to hold on for. Landon Lacey going to look underneath him for the lead, which will be the lead. I want to make sure to let everybody know it's not the lead right now, but it will be. As you see the pass there, and now Sean Butler going to try to follow suit. This actually could hurt the 88 if he's not able to clear the 51 quick enough, and he does. So I like this idea that Jason Wells is doing. He's going to try to do this on a 2-stop race. If he can stretch this to lap 60, that is humongous. Leo Bourdage on pit road. Brian Phillips still out there. He is running second right now. Thing is, they are giving up a lot of time. But we'll see how it all shakes up once it all cycles out towards the end of this race. And here comes Jason Wells. Will Brian Phillips follow suit? He was actually not far from going a lap down himself. He's working through turns 3 and 4, and he will come down. So that should give the lead back to the 905. Should give the lead back. If the 88 don't get around him first, that is. So that pressure is being put on right now by the 88. Landon going to go to the high side and put the block on. Here comes Sean Butler to the inside. not quite there yet. That was a pass for the lead, by the way. To be honest, it's going to be tough to hold Sean Butler back. He was really fast in traffic, and he just really slowed down there. Not sure what happened. Lost a little bit of time there on Landon that time. James Heater actually did lose a spot on that pit cycle. Remember, he came in. When the pit stop started, he was running second. Let's put it that way. He is now back to third, so he has lost a little bit of time there on them guys. Not much, but a little bit. Great little battle here, watching the 18 and the 10 go at it. Let's jump up because the battle for the lead is just as good. I said this coming on to the broadcast, that Sean Butler tends to shine when it comes to the chase races. There's a reason why he's won that many races. If you go and look at the stats, 49 wins for the driver of the 88. There's a reason for that. Looking to try to get win 50, which would be an impressive number. I see a little bit of damage on his car. Not sure if I don't see any damage on Landon. Not sure if that's where him and Max may have got together a little bit. I do see a slight bit of damage. A little bit of information. Two guys have called it quits for the night. Max Terriot has decided to park it in the garage. James Haney, also another guy that actually did not take the green flag. That was more of a start and park. Actually, I was sitting here looking. Told you all that Keith Haney actually made the chase, but I do not see him in here. Here comes the battle for the lead. The 88 underneath the 905. That high side, I'm telling you, man, that's going to be the line you want to take. As long as you don't get the wall, I think you can hold him off. I don't know. He's going to be side-by-side still, going all the way into 3. He may be able to take this lead away. Across the stripe. Landon Lacey did lead that lap. No, Sean Butler led that lap. Landon back his corner up. He's going to try to get a run out. Almost making contact. And Landon's not letting this one go easy, that's for sure. He's holding that 88 down towards the bottom, trying to make the check up just a little bit. We do got a lap car coming up as well. That could be a deciding factor on who takes the lead here. The 88 going to slide it just up just a little bit. Landon got a nose out in front. This is great racing right now for the lead. This is just allowing the 18 to 10 to come back to it. Landon going to be able to lead this lap. Oh, the 88 actually got into him. He kind of did the same thing that he did to Max Terriot. And I'm going to be honest, from experience, that's somebody you don't really want to do that to. We'll see what happens if Landon gets back up there to the 88. little bit of a replay. Just got into him a little bit and moved him up the track. As I mentioned, that's somebody you really don't want to push the buttons too much on. Lando's one of them guys. He races you hard. And he does do it clean. But one thing he don't like is anybody touching his door, because it will make him mad. He'll start moving everybody in. So we'll see what happens with that. Oh gosh, that lap car. We're already about 25 laps away from seeing green flag pit stops once again. We're already 75 laps in this race. Here comes Landon now underneath the 18. Don't know if he's going to be able to get there and pass him or not, but we'll see. Still side by side. This is for second place. Tim Blum's in this as well on the outside of that 10 car. Landon rolling the bottom actually really good, but he may have to give up a couple spots here as the 18 actually gets into the wall on the exit of 4. Does not appear to hurt him. Oh man, this could be a tight exit. Now this right here is what Sean Butler wants. That works itself out for now. Sean Butler, James here, Tim Blum, Landon Lacey. This right here actually could wind up being who we see in the final 4 of the chase. Meanwhile, another chase driver, Kyle Souza, has worked his way up to 6th place. Done a really good job so far. We'll actually be seeing him on pit road here within the next, I'm going to say, 10 to 15 laps. All right, so everything kind of separates now as we will take another commercial break, and we'll be right back here from Richmond International Speedway. If anything changes, caution or anything, we'll come right back in.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free, both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. Oh, oh. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts, emotions swirled, I wanna be the man that saves the world. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.
Welcome back to the Richmond International Raceway. Watching Sean Butler lead the way after 87 laps have been complete now as he gets ready to cross the start-finish line. Getting ready to jump back. Landon Lacey fighting with the 18 right now for third place. Landon led a lot of laps and a little bit of contact. Sent him back to fourth. See if he can get back up there and contend for the lead once again. Trying to get underneath the 18 right now. Is able to complete pass on James Heater. But now we'll go back. Jason Wells looking underneath the 33 of Eric Johnson. Should be seeing some green flag pit stops happen here within the next 10 laps from almost everybody. I would estimate. Yeah, pretty much everybody I think we would pit or see pit. The 39. She's going underneath the 51. Remember, 39 is one lap down. So we'll see how that plays out for him. Pit stop time. Huge run from Jason Wells. Now this is for position. Jason trying to take away 5th place from the 51, who's bringing it to pit road. Kind of surprising, not really. We're still one stop away from making it to the end. DJ and Joshua both on pit road. Now that we cross the halfway point, give a look so far to mid-race break. So far, 0 cautions in this race. 84 laps left to go. 7 lead changes, most of them being done under green flag pit cycles. Out front, now Tim Blum is your leader. Led his first lap of the race. Landon Lacey currently second, who has led the most laps so far. And James Heater is in third. I want to give a shout out to ATVO, that is the official broadcasting software that we use, the broadcasting overlays that we have. And also Adam Chapman Paints and Designs for the graphics. And we got a wreck happen, and we will see what this is. Somebody is slow on the backstretch. And we got a caution out. Who was the wreck on? I've seen it. Seen somebody going around. Oh, the 88. Okay. Well, that ain't good for him. As I'm going to be honest, they just caught a lucky break. Landon Lacey, Jason Wells, and Tim Blum has caught a huge break here. You want a drama, well, you just got it. So Landon Lacey going to come on pit road in front of Jason Wells and Tim Blum. They are going to catch a lucky break here with that caution. Everybody else is going to have to get the wave around. We'll see how this plays out. Tim actually will be your leader, I do believe. He actually was exiting pits. So congratulations to Tim Blum on that. That worked out really well for him. I'll tell you who that didn't work out for is the 88 of Sean Butler. He went for a ride, and I bet his tires already got some wear on them. He went around exit of pit road. One thing about pit road here, if we can find it again, I'm looking at the replay. One thing about pit road here is very slick, and you can see it right here. Just went around. That's insane. So turn of events happens, and the 88 of Sean Butler will restart back in 8th position, I believe. So that didn't work out for him at all. Now with the tire wear, he's going to have to, he's going to be giving up a little bit. Now he may go up a couple spots. And you see the wave rounds happening now. A lot of wave rounds going around. So the pace lights are off. We are about to double up here. You can see the 4 cars that play this strategy perfect, including the 7 of Leo Bourdage. Great strategy by all these guys. Landon's going to be the only one, I think, starting on the high side, though. That's interesting. So, anywho, pace car drops down. And we are back to green flag racing here again at Richmond. And Sean Butler with a running start, and we got a slow car, and it's going to be a lot of trouble back here. He had to slow down, really check up. He had a good running start, but had to check way up not to get into the back of a slower car. I'm not sure if there's not a penalty. Sean Butler's back in the wall again as they exit turn 4. And he got it pretty good that time. He flattened the whole side. But up front, Tim Blum leading the way with Jason Wells, Leo Bourdage 4th. Leo with a really good run right now. He comes in here, I don't think he's had a top 5 yet this season. I take it back. He may have actually had a couple. I will find out for sure. Just give me a second. Let me look up the stats. Yes, he has had one top 5. Sean Butler looking to try to get into 2 of Joshua Buckley. Remember, 2 is a lap car. Both these are on the same team, I do believe. Yes, they are. DGT Motorsports. I'm thinking of 51 as well might be on that team. He is. So really what's interesting about all this is how much left does Sean Butler actually have in that car. I know he's running 6th right now, but he did pancake that wall pretty hard even after he spun. Coming out of pit road, which brought out our first caution. But the thing is, how much tire wear does he really have left on that tire? And will it continue to hurt him? Here we go. Here's a battle for 4th place. The 7 of Leo Bourdage trying to hold on in front of James Heater in the 18. Looking back here comes the 18 with a pretty good size run off turn 4. Contact between the 51 and the 18. The 815 or 51 might be going around. No, he saved it. That was a good save. A lot of cars here in this little group with Leo Bourdais leading the way still. This is for 4th place. Here comes that 88 underneath the 18. Oh, this ain't going to be good. The 88 trying to take over 4th place. Looks like he's got it. For now. We'll see if he can hold it. Looks like he's got it pretty good right now. So Leo falls back to 5th. And, oh, the 18 got loose. The 88 moves up 2 spots from 6th to 4th. Now, Sean Butler has a pretty good clean track in front of him to catch these guys that is running inside the top 3. Last time by, Sean Butler was the fastest out of them 3. Alright guys, what we're going to do, we're going to step away and take our final commercial break of the night. You're watching Red Light Racing Series, Chase Race number 1. If anything happens, we'll break back in. Looks like DJ just goes around during that commercial break. No damage reported on the car. Looks like he's going to be okay. But definitely not what he wants. But we'll see. Looks like Tim Blum actually will be your leader. He won a race off pit road. What's going to be interesting is, I don't know if we can hear anybody save it or not. Yeah, he's clutching. So we are having some fuel saving issues already being done. We're right on that mark right now for making it. Interesting. Very interesting. So the pace lights are still on, even though we are doubling back up. The pace lights will be turned off next time by. And we'll be going back to racing. Let's get a look at our cautions so far on the night. 2 cautions so far. This being our second one. So far, so good. So we are getting ready to go back green. And what's going to be interesting is 55 laps remain. Remember, that's the most we've seen on field. So this could come down to a field mileage race. I think you're going to have to save just a little bit on this run. As the pace car will drop down. And green flag back out in the air once again. Coming through turn number 2. That's where things can start picking up just a little bit. With the race being on the line. 18's going to go wide. Going to open the door. Here comes pass for the lead. Sean Butler, Tim Blum. Sean trying to get to the outside, trying to take advantage of that momentum. We've seen a couple passes made up there so far. I just want to see what happens if the 905 gets back to the 88. Remember, we've seen a little bit of bump earlier from the 88 put on the 905. I want to see what happens. I want to see some drama for him. And what better time than a chase race. Still battling for that top spot, though. Tim Blum trying to hold off Sean Butler, 49-time winner. Looking for win number 50, and if he gets win 50, that's going to put him in elite status here in this league. And very well deserving if he does get it. Landon Lacey also trying to pass for second. Looks like he's going to take second away. Battle's still going to be for third spot. Or for first spot, I apologize, for the top spot. Tim Blum. Oh, man, that was hot. Here comes the 88 underneath the 10. Not going to be able to get there. The 88's really pushing hard to try to get that clean air. Here's the battle I've been wanting to see. The 905 and the 88. Remember, a little bit of bump earlier. There comes the 905. Putting the bumper to the 88. He's going to turn him around. Caution flag waves. And that's... Man, I don't know. Here's your instant replay. Looks like Landon, actually, looks like Landon got in a little bit too hot, but it kind of looks like the 88 actually got some of the apron as well. Oh, he didn't get the apron until after the 905 actually got into him. Now, this could be from a little bit earlier. Keep that in mind. I don't really know. Around he went. As the caution flag waves for the third time. And we got Everybody coming down pit road besides Landon Lacey and I think I would have came down pit road. I don't like the idea of staying out. I don't know if I'm a big fan of staying out or not. We'll take a break and be right back. Welcome back to the rivalry. I think under kind of playing out here with the Red Light Racing Series chase number 1. We're starting to see the effects of the chase as these two guys right here on your screen had a little bit of run in earlier with one another. The 88 got into the 905, and the 905 showed his displeasure and got back into the 88. And now they're going to be restarting second and third, but the guys behind them has fresh tires. I'm going to be honest, I think James Heater or Eric Johnson's the best one, or Jason Wells the best one in this situation. We'll see how it plays out. But it does make a good broadcast. Just one thing is, with the potential, you know, I know the 88 got into Landon earlier, but with the Landon getting back into him, is it over, or are we just seeing the beginning of it? Because now you got a race beside the 88 who is going to be starting right behind you on the inside. You know, does he race you a little bit different, knowing, you know, what just happened? Meanwhile, Joshua Buckley was the way around. He's back on the lead lap. He likes that. Puts him up to 10th as the pace car gets ready to drop him down pit road. There it goes. And green flag is back out in the air once again. So we head down into turn number 1 at Richmond International Raceway. And how long can Landon Lacey and Tim Blum and the 88 of Sean Butler hold off the fresh tires of that 64 of Jason Wells? Can they hold them off? Oh, this is going to get picked up. The 18's already moved up a couple spots. Same as the 33, it looks like. Run out. Looks like Landon Lacey has a nose out in front of the 10, still side by side. We work off turn 4. Wreck behind them. Caution flag. 88 in the wall. Big wreck. Let's get a replay. They continue still wrecking behind them. The 4 involved. The 51, the 7, the 01. Multiple chase contenders was involved. 18 involved. And through all this, did Joshua Buckley actually make it? Oh, I think somebody actually pulled down right in front of him. I think teammate might have pulled down. He actually made it through. He came to a stop. But right here, the 51 actually rolls forward. Oh, man. Teammate got into him. that just changed everything. So now I think, like, if you're up here, pit, yeah, if you're up here, go ahead and come down pit road. You're going to give up a little bit of spots. Like maybe 2 or 3 spots. So I like the idea of pitting. Especially knowing that the 18 got damaged. Everybody else got damaged, I think, besides the 33. We're going to take a break. Final break, guys. These commercials kill us sometimes.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. Oh, oh. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts in motion swirled, I wanna be the man that saves the world. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.
So here's the situation. Eric Johnson out in front with everybody else behind him on fresh tires. This is going to be very interesting with the tire situation. It did play off last time for Tim Blum. It worked out with him and Landon. It might work out this time, but there's not a lot of cars behind Eric that did not take tires. I will go ahead and mention we only got 10 cars now out on track, only 8 being on the lead lap. Out of them, Eric Johnson is in the chase. Tim Blum, Landon Lacey is also in the chase. So the top 3 are in the chase with Joshua Buckley. He is back on the lead lap, sitting in 6th. Do not count out the 2 car. Pace car pulls in. Green flag is back out in the air. We got 35 laps to go. Side by side for the lead. Here comes the 10. Not going to be able to get there just yet. 33 going to move down the block to 905. Eric Johnson doing everything he can to hold these guys behind him. Eric Johnson holding off Landon Lacey. Lacey gets around Tim Blum. Behind him, Joshua Buckley. 3 wide. The 18 of James Heater involved in this as well. Landon trying to cross up to 33, way to the inside. He's going to be driving this really flat. The 33 may get a run here. Off turn 2. scrapes the wall just a little bit. Landon Lacey going to take the lead late in this race. Tim Blum looking to the inside of the 33. Don't count out the 10 car. He was fast earlier. He's fast still. He looks to the inside of Eric Johnson. Trying to take away second. Still not able to clear the 33. As they work down into turn number 4. 10 does clear the 33. Now there's Landon Lacey and Tim Blum. 1-2 with Eric Johnson in third. Leo Bourdage runs in fourth. With a lot of pressure coming from behind from Joshua Buckley. Here comes Buckley to the inside for fourth. Buckley's not really lived up to the stats so far this year. Only one top 5, but right now looking to try to make it 2. As he will take away fourth spot. Buckley doing a really good job. If he continues to have these types of runs, we could be seeing him in the Final Four come Atlanta. Back up towards the front. Last time by it was Tim Blum. A little bit faster, about I ain't gonna say quite a tenth, but about 8/1000th of a second. Almost there. That time by Landon Lacey. A little bit faster. Coming to 27 to go. About even last time at the line when they crossed the start-finish line. This time, another lap, almost identical. However, Tim Blum a little bit faster with the 4.97 and Landon Lacey's 5.05. Looks like Tim's going to close up the gap once again this time. He does. A 5.56 to a 5.27. So the gap is slowly closing for Tim Blum to try to run down this 9.05 of Landon Lacey. Tim comes in here so far this season. He does not have a win. I take it back. He does have a win. He picked up the win. It's been a while. Back on May 7th. It's been about a month ago. Picked up a win back at Kansas Motor Speedway. Landon Lacey, another one of them. Hasn't won since April 23rd in the super late model. Right now, he's got his hands full. Tim Blum is on his bumper. Coming out of turn 2. Tim gets a really good exit. You can kind of see it. Landon air is a little bit more shallow. Tim actually keeps his tires up off the bottom a little bit, and actually looks like it helps him just slightly. Landon actually takes away the line that time into turn 1. Runs a little bit different. Oh, the 10 is there. He had a check out of it, almost getting into the 905. Definitely faster is the 10 car. Looks like he is the car to try to beat. It's going to be tough for Landon to hold him back, that's for sure. Here comes a bump. Not just yet. I thought we was going to see a bump and run. That was going to be huge. Will we see a bump and run? That would be awesome. I'm not going to lie. Even though Landon's my teammate, that would still be awesome. Landon looks a little bit better in 1 and 2. But the 10 looks really good in 3 and 4. That time by, Landon was a little bit faster. Right there's where Tim looks better. Right there at the exit of 4. That time, dead even as far as lap times go. Landon's slowly starting to extend this gap a little bit now. 4/10 the difference. Back here, oh, we had a mix-up back here. Something happened with the 7 and the 4. Almost a caution. I have no idea. A caution did not come out. That would have mixed everything up. Keep in mind, by the way, Eric Johnson, he's still cutting it pretty close. He's got 32 laps on that set of tires. He's back in 3rd. Joshua's trying to run him down, but these guys right here have 24 laps, 25 laps on their set. James Heater trying to run down Joshua Buckley. He is on his bumper. Last time by, it was Tim Blum faster than the 905 of Landon Lacey as they work out of turn number 2. Great shot right there. Love that camera. Landon that time faster. These guys keep swapping back and forth. We are about to come to 10 to go. Landon almost gets it to the wall. It actually did slow him up just a little bit. It allowed Tim Blum to get a little bit more closer to him. Tim goes really wide there in 3. I don't know if it actually helps him or not. This lap, it does not help him. He's starting to search around for a couple lines, trying to find a little bit more grip so he can get a little bit more out of that car and try to close the gap in. Landon Lacey has 8 laps to go until he sees the checker flag. Can he hold back Tim Blum? Can he go into the next race at Michigan? Meanwhile, James Heater still putting some pressure on Joshua Buckley back here with the 4 there as well. Kyle Souza, all these guys are in the chase. The 4 underneath the 18. You can tell these guys have been short track racing. Look at the damage on each one of their cars. If we make it back to the start-finish line, which we just did, the race would now be official if a flag was to come out. Some huge hits tonight in the championship standings. with Max Terriot being one of them. He took a pretty big hit, I do believe. Or I apologize, it was not Max Terriot. I forgot he wasn't in the chase. Jason Wells, Sean Butler, all took pretty good hits. Tonight, in the chase, of course, Keith Haney, not here, taking a pretty big hit as well. Landon Lacey got 2 laps to go. Coming through turn number 2. Oh, don't want to hit the wall, though. That's one thing you don't want to do. He's going to see the white flag this time. Hasn't won since April 23rd. Trying to win the first chase race here for Red Light Racing Series in the Xfinity car. Quarter mile to go. Through turns 3 and 4. Landon Lacey is going to march into the next round with a win here at Richmond. Tim Blum finishes second. Battle's going to be for third. Fourth, I apologize. Contact as the 18 and 4 get together. Joshua Buckley comes home in fourth. Landon Lacey's going to celebrate with a huge victory here. That G stamp Ford. Swamp dust on the side as the burnouts will start. We're going to talk to him. Mr. Landon Lacey, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Not easy at all, but you went 96 laps. I'm sure you already know the first thing I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, I already know.
There was contact between you and the 88. It looked like, I don't want to say retaliation, but talk us through it.
It wasn't retaliation. I was upset that he got into me early in the race where we were racing hard with each other, and he kind of moved me up the track a little aggressively. I was upset about it, but from my point of view, he got loose in front of me, and I just didn't check up in time. So just my fault on that, and I'm sorry for that.
Now, you messaged me earlier today and said you're ready to win a championship. You come in here tonight, and you already win Richmond, and you're already moved into the next round. So I want to go ahead and jump forward just a little bit into the next round. We go to Kentucky and Chicagoland in the Cup car and in the Xfinity car. How do you feel about your chances come round 2?
Kentucky's a really good track for me. I like the configuration of Kentucky. It's a little challenging. It's not really a bottom groove track. You kind of got to run the middle. And I'm sorry, what did you say the second track was?
It was Chicagoland in the Xfinity.
Chicago. That's an Achilles heel for me. I'm not a big fan of Chicago. Never seem to be able to get down the proper line for it. But if it's in the Xfinity cars, I mean, we'll see. I've been doing pretty good lately in the Xfinity cars.
Well, you came in here, and you're going to move on to the next round in a huge win. It wasn't an easy, dominating performance, though. 96 laps led, very impressive, even though it's a 175-lap race with 17 lead changes. Still, big win for you. Move on to the next round. Shout-out you want to give?
Yeah, shout-out to Overtake Motorsports, of course. Gastomp, my new employer, which is also on my car. Let's see here. Tyler for spotting me. Tyler did a great job tonight spotting for me. I'm more than happy to have him for another weekend. My wife, who again was sitting back here cheering for me the whole time. I don't think I could get her to shut up.
She was driving for you, wasn't she?
Pretty much. And just like I said last night, just Overtake Motorsports for how far they've gotten me in my iRacing career.
Well, man, I know you've been wanting a championship for a long time, and now you got a really good shot at it. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man. Next up, let's bring in Tim Blum. Hey, Tim, you got a copy?
Yeah, Adam, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. Second place tonight. Not bad at all. Now, you already have got one win, and, of course, with the chase. Overall, are you satisfied with second? Do you think you left a little bit out there?
I do think I left a little bit out there. I thought I would have something for Landon at the end, but he pulled away.
Now, I want to ask you, because I said this coming up to the air. In my personal opinion, I think we've seen some of the best racing we've seen all season tonight. But you're one of the guys that I mentioned that we could see come Atlanta now instead of Homestead. It's Atlanta in the truck come championship weekend. Do you see that as well? I mean, I know we got a long ways to go with the rounds and stuff, but could you see yourself being in the Final Four and win this championship?
I hope to. I'm picturing it. I haven't been in the Final Four before. I had a few tough races in the past 2 seasons, so I'm hoping I can make it, but like you said, a long way to go.
For sure, man. Well, good job tonight. Second place. Way to come out here and fight. That was a struggle all night for everybody. So good job. Any shout-outs you want to give out?
Yeah, shout out to Landon for the win. He had a good run there at the end. Shout out to my wife. She was my crew chief tonight.
Awesome,
and
dude.
Anyone watching.
Dude, I love hearing that. Like, Landon said the same thing, so that's awesome. So good job, man. We will move him back up. Let's bring in Joshua Buckley. Hey, Joshua, you got a copy? Joshua Buckley, you got a copy? Don't think he's there at the moment. Anywho, he finishes in 4th. Great race tonight, guys. That was fun all around. Some really good racing. I love the drama part of racing. I think that's what makes it real. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So, all in all, fantastic race. Got to give a shout out to Landon Lacey for picking up his second league win and his first chase win. Also, guys, we got a race tomorrow. Iron Thunder Racing League. We'll broadcast them guys starting around 8:55 for their season opener at Daytona. It's a 12-week schedule, so it should be fun. That's going to do it for us tonight, though, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed Red Light Racing Series. Y'all make sure y'all tune in next week. It's going to be fun. And tune in tomorrow. We'll talk to y'all here soon.
It's a different style of racetrack, but I'm ready for it. We are green here at Irwindale. You check out the other side.
Green flag is out at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Sin City 110, Derek, underway. And green flag is out. We're off to racing here at 2 laps of this race. We got a wreck. Hold on. The 12 and 1 goes around. Trackers may finish second tonight. Out of turn 4. Colin Albert is going to win at Myrtle Beach. With Phil Landon Lacey going to drive off turn 4 and win at Bristol Motor Speedway, the Super Late model.